Well, I'm planning on playing some more Hitman this morning. But my games launcher is not launching. Oh, there we go. At least I think it's launching. Why am I not hearing any audio? Oh. That's right. I updated my video card. Which probably means my sound all messed up. Yep. Let's disable that. All right, good. Got some coffee this morning. Got working sound again. So just did the farewell. Oh. That's a bit of a change. Didn't I do the farewell? Yeah, okay, I did. Did not expect to see what I just saw, but... The audio stream's current bitrate 0 is lower than the recommended bitrate. I mean, it's streaming at audio. Ah.
That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin. Transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.
What? Alright, well, I guess I'm dead now. Shooting heavy suspended objects will typically make them fall to the ground. Oh, okay. Is that how that works? Is this gonna finish loading, or what's going on here? Hey, loaded. Okay.
Are you still here? Still clinging on to your self-image? Agent 47, the apex predator.
Gonna get real ethereal for the end of the game, huh?
Always hiding behind the headlines.
Oh yeah, I killed that guy.
Was perfection its own justification? Or a willful distraction? A wall built contract by contract. To
Notably, this
shield
is
you from the uncomfortable
not
truth.
showing me everything.
You're exactly the tool they bred you to be.
Hey, here we go.
Quite a piece of work you are. How could you possibly function on your own?
The
You
constant.
never even had a name. Until I gave you one.
That's him. Burnwood never ceases to surprise me. You really are a most singular individual. And to think she wanted me to put you down. Lucky for you, I never throw away anything useful. Prepare the serum.
He only kind of looks like the constant.
Forgetting's not so bad. You've done it before.
What's he doing? Is he still looking at us?
I'm afraid so. Poor Sap just won't accept his days are done.
Perhaps I should take him out to the woods and set him free.
Oh, it's a classic.
He was a loyal tool. But everything goes the way of the horse and cart eventually.
I couldn't agree more.
I mean, both horses and carts are still used.
The toxins are playing into your fears. Don't let them. Come on. Gotta get your head straight.
It's gonna be a weird level to replay.
She wants me dead.
She has every right to after what we did. But that's not what is really going on.
She chose power. In the end, she was just like them.
No. She found a way to turn Edward's own cleverness against him. The rest is up to you.
I don't know how.
You do know.
Diana!
Coming!
Once you dispose of Edwards, I will dismantle Providence from the top down. It will finally be over. All you have to do is embrace the past.
Sure, why not? Hey, what's up? Eliminate Arthur Edwards. Providence members may be eliminated. Okay, so she didn't kill me. She got me in. I mean, she's still on my side? I don't know.
Sir, we have produced a fresh sample of the serum. Yeah, the exact specs from the lab in Johannesburg. A dosage is on its way to your car as requested. Well, I recommend that the muscle-paralyzing agent used to incapacitate the subject is out of his system before the serum is administered, to avoid unwanted side effects. Yes, sir. I will inform you once the subject comes to.
Well, better get on that phone and inform him. Because you know what? The subject has come to.
We need to find a catchy name for it. For when we go commercial, I mean.
You figure this thing has commercial applications? Who'd want to have their minds wiped?
Not wiped, obviously. But that's just fine-tuning. Okay, right now the serum erases long and short-term memory banks wholesale. But in a couple of cycles, we'll be able to isolate the effects of individual memories. Imagine if you could pluck out childhood traumas, ugly breakups, combat trauma. You guys should be over the moon.
What are you talking about? I love waking up in a cold sweat with a scream stuck in my throat.
I don't think he does.
So, what would you call...
The Ether Serum, a technical report on Ether's new memory-repressing neural inhibitor serum. The formula is reverse engineered, enhanced by a much older prototype created at the Institute for Human Betterment, Romania, in the 1980s. Antidote produced at Ether's R&D site in Johannesburg was stolen by Lucas Gray during his assault on the facility in order to unlock 47's hidden memories. Not that that ever really mattered. In its current version, the serum is a blunt instrument, completely erasing both long and short-term memory banks, but the research team is confident that in just a few cycles, they'll be able to target individual memories. They're just doing the thing from that fun sci-fi movie.
You are a piece of work, lady.
Come on. Jim, was it? It always starts like this. Jeep.
Alright, where to next? Something for later. $1979. Smart boy. A rusty crowbar. Why was that just sitting there? Weird level. Alright, now what? A lot of dudes up there. Play spell. This is like a reverse tutorial. Like, it's the end of the game and now I'm doing things. You mean I'm missing the... Oh, did that thing I used broke? It's a single use. Okay. My target. Is that just a gun?
Wawa? None of you know where the hell that is, do you? I can tell by that glassy look in your eyes. But trust me, they get some real winners out there. Anyway, this was...
Freeze my fingers.
Corporation bought this train for sample backup fuel, but since the bombing of their R&D site in Johannesburg, they're refitting the cars into mobile.
Rusty what? Rusty old nail. Okay.
So what did the Russians use it for back in the day?
Way on.
Can I not keep going here? I have to go. Oh boy, that was close. Hey, here we go. Okay. What a weird level. almost feels like a level from a different game. It's not bad. It's just not Hitman. But I'm just gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Craft silenced pistol. Okay. I don't know if that would really work that well. But it sure looks cool. Locked from other side. Now they're introducing the Dark Souls doesn't open from this side door. And like the last level of the game. Does he have an iPod strapped to his chest? What?
Where are we supposed to be exactly? Ukraine? It all looks the same in the blizzard.
Nah, somewhere in Romania. We're on a loop from Zagreb to Irkutsk.
Isn't that risky? What about border inspections?
They use a system of decommissioned rail lines and pay the local
Oh yeah, dude.
governments to move the other way. It's been like that since the Cold War. In theory, this thing only needs to stop for refueling.
Crown
A regular
driving
ghost train.
of the-
Huh. I guess that's one more box ticked.
До свидания, comrade. Oh, I've definitely taken the spot for later. Dr. Pop! How am I supposed to go down exactly? None of these sides are letting me go down. Am I stuck here? That was weird. Did I actually progress? This is just where I was at a second ago. Okay, I have to go through here if I want to get past them. Another rusty nail. A disguise. Let's try out my... I can't dump him? Oh, yeah, I can dump him. Okay, that's not fair. They can't find the other body because the ragdoll didn't go out of the thing. It's not fair at all.
What? Hey, what are you guys doing?
Oh shit! Lost a man!
Did you? Did you lose a man? Stop refinding the same body. This track is just gonna be like littered with bodies. It's a real bummer that single time use. Key. I don't know if I care about having this gun. What's in there? Oh, a bunch of stuff. Probably like a choose your own adventure for how I'm gonna kill this guy. Dump, dump, dump. Get out of here. Fragmentation grenade. Why not? He's so far up there. So long. Shit. Ooh boy. Open the door. Open the door. You open that door. Open the door. Come open the door. Oh, so much for hiding all these bodies. Oh, he's still so far away. Gosh, this level. It's just a linear level. A linear Hitman level. What exactly am I supposed to do here? I didn't take the valve earlier. What a level. Yes, it is indeed. What a level.
Location checked. Suspect not here. Command?
Open the door.
Come in, command.
I'm so glad I actually bothered to pick up these guns. I didn't think I needed.
Now. I won't hurt you. Pacify them. Bastard. Pull that trigger, gents. Okay. Command, over. Something. Get him out in the open. Copy that.
Come visit me. It's almost like you have a license to kill. That's right. I do have a license to kill.
Over there. Block him out. There he is. Right there. Take control of the situation.
Oh my gosh, it takes so much to kill these guys.
Roger that.
Take the valve. Take more shotguns. Take another fragmentation grenade. Oh, it's so long. Skylar, it's so long. This level just doesn't end. This level. What is going on? Who thought this was a good idea? I want to kill this guy so bad, but I also don't want to play this level anymore. What's even the point of picking up these guns? I can't progress past this area. I can't shoot these guys in the head. Why did it let me do everything well until this point? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Finally. I just used 3 insta-kill weapons to kill 1 person. What if we made the last level of the series completely unlike the rest of the series? What a great way to wrap it up. Yeah, it's exactly right. Oh, is he gone? I don't know.
Come in! Everybody look alive! I need backup! Watch out! He's spraying bullets left and right! Wait for your moment!
Why are they bullet sponges? Why are they bullet sponges? That's never been the case on any other level. Ever. How many times am I going to shoot these same people? Here's the new mechanic where items are one-time use. That's fun. That matters. Yeah, well, it was fine in the beginning of the level when it was like, oh, I have a couple options to use this thing for. But now it's just like... it's just not good. There seems to be no way to progress without being spotted here. Unless I had gotten a different item back there somewhere, which I didn't do. is how annoyed I am at the game. I just changed my outfit. Can you believe it? It's not a good sign. Oh, and of course, they both recognize me. I can't get through that door anyway. So it was completely meaningless to change my outfit. Great. Do I want to go all the way back in the level to get a valve? I don't know. Do I? I'm gonna say no. I don't want to go like way far back in the level to get a valve. You know what? In fact, I don't even know if I can get a valve. I think maybe I'm supposed to come back to that area to use that valve. Ooh, that was close. Just let me hit him. Just let me hit this guy. No, let him get away. Like, do let him get away. I'm not gonna regret that. This is very satisfying. Unlike everything else in this level. Like, they've been very intentional up until this point of, like, letting you do a lot of different things. So why is the game suddenly very different? Do I have that fragmentation grenade? I do. Holy cow. I still can't open this door. I didn't pick up... Okay, I didn't pick up anything from any of those guys to open the door. The people that use the door don't have a key to the door. Also something that this game does not normally do. Or the series does not normally do. Ooh, rust your crowbar. Non-lethal, but it will knock somebody out. No! Make me. Oh my god. This is the worst. This level's the worst. Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
I'm on the final level of Hitman 3, and it's just absolutely terrible. It's hard to believe how bad this level is, considering how like meticulous this entire series is of its levels.
Like, why is the stealth game, like, forcing me to, like, go ham? Makes no sense. I don't even want to finish this level. Like, what's keeping me playing this level at this point? Like, the fact that I want to see the end of the story? But, like, I don't care about the story.
I think it's kind of interesting how, like, most people don't finish most games.
How what?
Like, it's pretty well known at this point that most people don't finish most games, right?
And it's because every game has this exact level in it.
No, I just think it's kind of funny how it's like our whole, like, yeah, games exist to be a challenge, but it's like, I have to beat the game. And you start thinking of it as like a task that you need to finish in real life. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I've used all my, like, single-use kill items. This is so infuriating. So, in this...
games just need to be more actiony. Like, they decide that towards the end it has to be more actiony.
That's what's happening right now, which is really frustrating, because it didn't do that in the previous games. Like, it didn't do that in Hitman 1, it didn't do that in Hitman 2. It gives you options if you want to, like, go ham, but it doesn't force you to do that, and it feels like I'm being forced to do that right now. And, on top of that, this level, literally the last level of this game, has introduced a mechanic whereby you have a bunch of normal items that are now single-use. Like, there's a rusty crowbar, there's a rusty screwdriver, that, like, all these things that, like, were already in the game are now in this area, and you can only use them once. It's very bizarre.
Can you just kill that guy with a Dr. Pepper?
I knocked him out, yeah. Normally a very fun thing, but I'm just very mad at this game right now. Is that a rusty? Okay, so yeah, a rusty crowbar. Okay, so this means that this item I can use to open one door, and then it will break. But, like, that's literally never been done in this game before. Because it's rusty, yeah, exactly. Oh, a rusty screwdriver. Oh wow, rusty. Oh, hey, rusty this, rusty that. Oh,
I hate it when like the end of a game. The proper end of a game should be like testing the skills that you have acquired throughout the rest of the game.
Yes. Yeah, it should be like, okay, we're going to take everything you've learned up till now and let you use it. Which I thought was what this was going to do. Like, even when it was a train at the beginning of the level, I was like, oh, cool, a train. I don't have anything, I have to, like, use all the skills that I have available. Which maybe that's what the game thinks it's doing. It's just that, like, I never learned the, like, run and gun skill because the game never forced me to do it. That was it? Do I have any fragmentation grenades? I don't even... Okay, so this is how messed up the end of this game is. I don't know if, 18 shotgun shells is enough to take out these 4 men. These guys all have things that, like, cover their heads. Another thing the guy has only done, like, once or twice enemies that like don't die to one hit is like not very common. And now it's like, here's a bunch of enemies that don't die to one hit.
Yeah, it's funny when I joined your stream just a minute ago, I was like, oh, he's playing Hitman, and then I just see this like Rambo type scenario,
which you could do. Like, that was a possible ending to like all the previous levels. It's just usually that happens when something goes wrong. Not like, oh, I happen to not have the like single-use item right now, so I can't sneak past this area. Is that gonna explode? And the other levels in this game, this guy says instead you're playing the beta of their upcoming 007 game. That's what it feels like. He's still like 4 cars ahead. Oh my gosh. Off a stack. Okay, sure, why not?
So isn't part of like stealth games like sort of picking the optimal route that has the least notice and whatnot?
Yes.
So the last level they gave you like a literally a linear corridor.
Yes, they gave me a linear corridor in a game that's all about like finding alternate options and routes and like things to do. And now it's like, here's the one like path. Which would be fine if this was a cinematic last level. If this was just like, oh, this is the last level, I'm gonna go kill this like main bad guy in the game. If it was just me walking through these corridors, it'd be fine. If it was some minor stealth stuff like the beginning, it'd be fine. But like, why force a run and gun section like that? Like this, like I'm not gonna enjoy the part I'm walking through right now, or as I normally would.
I think it's funny that nobody finds it suspicious when there's just like this tall bald guy with a barcode tattoo.
Yeah, that's something that the game is a little bit tongue-in-cheek about, too. Like, some of the people that you can knock out and take their disguises will be like, there'll be like a bald guy or like a guy with a toupee that you can put on. Sometimes it will like lampshade it by like, oh, this tattoo artist happens to look like very similar to Agent 47. Like, what if you became the tattoo artist and then went to like the drug overlord and, you know?
Yeah.
Very good stuff like that. Like the first level in this series,
there's any point calling for help.
Has like a famous model who has like the exact same like facial structure as the Hitman.
Do you really think she'll be able to resist all that power? This is not how people work.
She rejects the power, not the responsibility.
This seems rushed.
Idea.
Like this level seems rushed.
Please join me in the real world. I trust you already know what this is. Why not simply take it? Embrace who you were always meant to be.
No, never again.
Okay.
Well, I had to try. Go on then. Do your thing. At least I die knowing who I am.
Injected poison. Okay, that was pretty satisfying. Ooh, fiber wire? I should have used the fiber wire on him.
Deus Ex Human Revolution had a similar problem where you could like stealth everything, but then there were like boss fights that weren't stealth oriented.
Hmm.
It didn't really make sense. Like it felt like they're just giving into like the tropiness of how a game is supposed to be structured. Like, oh, I guess we need a boss here, you know?
What's so frustrating that this level is kind of doing that. I mean, it didn't actually put a boss, thank goodness, but it's structured in a way that the other ones aren't. Like, a lot of levels might have multiple people you have to kill, or like you need to kill this person and then like destroy this like virus in like an underground vault or something. And then it's like, oh, I can do those in any order they want. And like me on the way to do one of those things, I'm gonna overhear some conversation where I learn some tidbit about the other thing. Whereas I'm not sure, like, what opportunity in this level is there for any of that? Like, I've replayed every single level in all of these games multiple times. I don't know that I'm ever gonna play this level again.
It's been a long time, Agent 47.
That's not who I am anymore. The pact is done. The past, dead.
And yet, here you are.
I choose this path because I can. There will always be people like them. So there will always be people like us.
Okay, dude.
No one is untouchable.
Sure thing, dude.
It's good to be back.
You can't put a "it's good to be back" at the end of the game where, like, I just got out, quote unquote. What's the point? Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay, I have to go play a different level. I can't just like quit playing Hitman 3 on this absolute dog shit level. Skip, exit, go. Okay, back to menu. All right, I need to play a good level.
Need a palate cleanser?
I need a palate cleanser of this game from this game. All right, let's do. Okay. Since you haven't seen this game before, Justin, I'm going to ask for your help to help pick out where I'm going. Dubai. I have to kill 2 people at this like super fancy skyscraper in the sky. Dartmoor. There's a murder mystery going on, and I have to eliminate the matriarch of the mansion, who is also trying to solve a different murder mystery. I mean, different, not her murder, you know what I mean. Berlin, there's a nightclub with a bunch of agents in it that I have to find and eliminate. China, there's like an underground bunker with data that I need to steal and 2 people I have to kill. Argentina, there's like a wine, there's like a huge party, and I have to kill 2 people while avoiding killing one. Who, one of the people I have to kill, like, is always with. And then Romania, absolute dog shit. I'm never playing it again. What do you think?
See, everything you just said sounds way cooler than what
right?
you were just doing.
What I just did.
I'm gonna go with Dubai.
All right, Dubai. Here we go. All right, I'm just gonna do the normal starting location, because I want to be a little fresh. But I am gonna bring a lockpick with me, so I can always get coins later. I'm gonna change my suit.
It's funny how this guy just stands out way too much.
Look, every single one of these suits, it's like, yes, I'm here to murder you. Let's go the black suit with gloves. That's extremely not here to murder you.
Yeah, exactly. Super serious expression, bald, black gloves. You can't get any more, like, obviously villainous than that.
The thing I love about this series, or a thing I love about this series, is, oh, it didn't do the intro. Okay, that's interesting. The beginning of this game actually has like a cinematic introduction where I have like parachuted onto like a thing outside of this area, and then I walked in and changed my outfit. But apparently if I choose to change my outfit ahead of time, it just puts me here, which is cool, because this is the actual start of the level. But the thing I love, or a thing I love about it, is that like 47 is like this super serious Hitman thing, and like the plot of the game is this like really elaborate, crazy spy stuff going on. But then like in the missions, things tend to be a little bit tongue-in-cheek. Like people will just happen to like have dialogue that says like, "Oh, that dress is to die for," or something like that.
Right.
And it's not like, it's like puns, you know what I mean? But like not, it's like we're watching the Bond film, not the like parody Bond film, but the things you get to do in the Bond film are often very absurd and like run against the like serious tone.
I am from one of the less privileged sides of the respectful.
And the game seems to enjoy giving you the opportunity to do those like not serious things while still trying to keep a straight face. Oh man, but like compare where I'm at right now to that level I was just on. Like I could go over here and listen to this guy talk. I could like go find the targets and kill them. I could go steal an outfit. Like I could do whatever I want right now. It's not linear.
Thank you. I'm proud to yet again immortalize our great family.
Alright, I'm gonna get the map.
Listen, I want to talk to the partners directly. Make them understand why all of this is happening.
See, this kind of like, I mean, haven't really seen the other levels, but this feels like
there's a server room
like
with a
last
Shakes
level
personal
material.
reception.
Like, need to go to the biggest, fanciest
we
place.
might be able to recover useful intel from it.
That's the thing that's...
You'll have to work together to hack the system, but it's our best shot.
The first level, I mean, I think I'm actually going to follow this story. The first level of the first Hitman game, as in the first of this series, the 2016 one, also is a massive level. Like, I don't know, each level is very unique in its own way. Okay, so one thing this game does, and the other games did as well, is they'll have like set stories that you can accomplish that are a little bit more guided, and they'll be around like doing one objective in the game. I think I'm gonna follow this one. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't do a guided experience. I should just like find out what happens, because that's more fun. I like doing the guided experiences. They usually like will tell you extra things to do that you might not find on your own, but finding things on my own is very fun. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a button above her head indicating that she'd see me, but it's just a light.
I would love to chat, but
Marcus Stuyvesant was a god to us struggling
Okay,
artists.
so I know from playing this level before that this woman right here in the white is the daughter of one of the targets that I have to kill.
Oh, with who? Can I come?
no, Lucy.
And she wants to meet with her father alone, but this lady here keeps annoying her. So one thing I can do is find a way to get this lady to leave her alone, and then the father will come meet in person, and I can take him out without people being around. But I could also just completely ignore that.
Looking good, man.
Thanks. Uh-oh. Do I have anything I could throw? don't. Because I didn't take the coins. Ah, screwed myself. I could have thrown a coin over there. Lured him over. Oh well, I don't need him. I think I've actually visited the art exhibition before. Just staring at some cubes. What's the point of this part? Staring at an orb. I don't know why I'm mocking these people enjoying art. How dare you? Alright, where are my targets at? Well, this guy's on the same floor with me. Let's go follow him.
Oh, hello.
So I know that the other target is like in his own penthouse upstairs. So I will have to do something different to get to him.
Right there. That's Marcus Stuyvesant. Providence partner, self-entitled and arrogant little worm. He might not look like much, but he's done more damage to the world than you could dream.
Marcus, you were keeping yourself out of trouble.
Trying to keep a low profile?
So, have you talked to your daughter?
That's none of your business.
Everything here is my business. You are my guest. Do you know that Carl is wondering why you are down here?
Carl is not my keeper. You better keep your mouth shut. He can't know I contacted her.
Don't worry, Marcus. Your secret is safe with me. Carl knows nothing, and I hope you won't forget.
Secret?
You know, I gave you a very moving eulogy during my speech.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Yes, so am I. Stay safe. And remember who your friends are. I hope your talk with your daughter gives you some closure, and you remember I've done you more than just.
So you had a celebrity in chat.
I will.
Oh my goodness, it's Agent 47.
He's there.
Jesus, why is she not
My favorite Hitman game is Blood Money.
Lucy Phillips of all people.
I haven't played
told
it.
her not to attract too much attention.
I have no idea what the secret is that this guy has. But that's an interesting conversation because, like, I could have encountered that conversation before I learned about the daughter situation, and that would have, like, told me that that was going on.
Windy as I would have thought on your island. I read an interview.
But, like, the first time I played this level, I, like, went where that girl was, once since I overheard her, and he came to me, and that's how I learned about the meeting. I might do that for him. I kind of want to find out what the secret is, though. Where did the guy go? Oh, shoot. Like, the guy that owns this place, where did he go? Oh, I should have followed him. I don't remember what he looks like. Okay.
Nice suit, sir. Really. But I'm sorry, I can't let you through.
Can't or won't? Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna poison Lucy to get the daughter alone.
It's just a drink. You don't mind, do you? Oh, I really think you are putting on a brave face. You shouldn't be hiding back here. You should be out there celebrating life.
Hey, bud.
Oh no, that reminds me, I'm really frightened of him. His review on the census exhibition was brutal. But really sweet of you, but as long as you know I'm here. As I said, it's only if something goes wrong or that dreadful critic insists on speaking to me now that I'll
All right,
be kept away
the
from
plan.
my friend Cornelia Stuyvesant.
Take the annoying artist lady, poison her so she goes to the bathroom.
I really want to say how much I appreciate.
Dad comes down,
all
meets
you
with the
have done for
daughter.
me.
They have a conversation.
Without you, I wouldn't be here.
I hit this button here,
Not to sound arrogant.
and he dies to this
Such a
huge
good eye for talent.
Look, Lucy,
thing.
I'm sorry, but you
light.
have
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Can we talk later?
I know you feel alone, but you have to understand you are not.
I will always be here. Okay, so things to do: acquire poison. Acquire poison and become a guy who is allowed to go over there, which is probably this guy right here, to be honest. Oh, don't mind me. Hey. Look, I'm sorry. I know I wasn't supposed to go back there. Sometimes I forget. She's like, what? Did you just go back there? No, I didn't. That was somebody else. She didn't come around the corner, so she didn't see me. Okay, now. Hide this body. Dress up as him. Oh yes, the perfect disguise. Alright, rat poison. Or whiskey. Sky, do you know where the poison is in this level?
I think there's some in
like...
that room that you are in.
Really? I mean, it seems like a room that would have... Oh! Yes, it does. Okay. Now... it should be allowed over here.
Hello, sir.
Look, I'll just have the one drink. I'm sure if I'm needed out there, one of the technicians will come and find me. I just...
Hey man, it's my, take it over, it's my shift.
Concerning your father. I never met him, but I know he loved art.
Thank you, but it's really not necessary. I have...
Oh, don't be silly. I'm here for you.
Will she take this whiskey? Can I serve her this whiskey and poison it, or will she drink? Does she drink something else?
I
honestly don't know.
Talk a little.
But I am gonna poison this.
Chop. I have an idea for the next exhibition. You are gonna love this.
Lucy,
Totally normal.
seriously, could you please just give me
Nothing weird about
an
this.
hour alone? I need to think.
You know, Cornelia, I really worry about you. Oh, wow. Oh, do you see that? Oh, just a sec.
I love this lady.
It's funny because it's like the mixture of like a cinematic sneaky thing and like the video gamey thing you expect of like, oh, it's poison, so it has to be like steaming like green or purple, you know?
I don't know why they did this, because that isn't in the previous games. The previous games, you poison a drink, it looks just like a drink, which can lead to some very funny things.
You want to try something different?
It leads to some goofy things where you can. It's possible for you to like forget that you poisoned something or poison the wrong thing and not know which is which. Whereas in this game, it's very obvious that this is poison.
Let me through.
She just smashed the glass.
She just dropped it. Yeah, I don't know why.
Almost gonna come. Get out of my way.
What? Excuse me.
Why did I do that? Oh, why did I pick up a kitchen knife?
I don't get why a waiter having a kitchen knife is.
I don't get that either. I thought
Weird.
that was going to be normal.
Or that
How
dreadful
do you think those limes got sliced?
Yeah, exactly.
insists on speaking to me now.
Yeah, there's a cutting board right next to it.
And to be fair, it did show me that it was going to be alarming.
It does tell you, yeah.
It does tell me. I just didn't
really
pay attention.
I guess it is because when he picks it up holding it like a serial killer holds a knife.
Now, there are some outfits that you're allowed to have a kitchen knife with.
Probably because he always looks like a serial killer. That's not the guy you want to see holding a butcher knife.
And kind of holding it backwards.
Potential
As if
buyer.
you're going to stab into something. Yeah.
I know you feel alone, but
I really like his vest
Understand,
there.
You are
It's a good looking vest.
Cameron, what is
always
that?
be
That
here
pattern
for you.
is like.
Ooh, look
What's the
over
name for
there.
that?
There's a name. Yeah, there is a name for it.
They're like it's not houndstooth. That's something else.
I don't know.
They're like the weird amoeba-looking things.
Care to try something
Yeah, I've
special?
definitely seen that.
You've got
I
to
didn't
be
know
kidding
that
me.
it had a name.
Hey, come over here.
Enjoy.
Come get this drink. I forgot to poison it. I forgot to poison the drink.
Poison the drink, quick!
Oh no! Oh no, it's poisoned. Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
it's poison. Just a visual glitch.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay.
He's like, what? Why is she sick? Okay, now... Ooh, I definitely want this apple.
And we don't have sound, by the way.
Oh, you don't have sound?
Not a huge deal. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. Are you,
No.
Justin?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't want to like screw up your stream, but just want.
I did update my driver, my video driver. Do you have sound now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that was it.
Hello to your breakfast.
I updated my video driver and it enabled my HDMI audio out.
Ah.
So that must be what it was using. Okay, so now...
Sorry, I'm not caught up.
Maybe it's a testament to what this game is about, but like,
It's safe to talk
it didn't
now.
really seem necessary. Like, oh, there's no sound. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I only said that because like here it might matter.
I do like hearing the conversation.
Joe explaining what's happening would be enough. That's like, oh, that's his dad, or that's her dad, and that's she just called him, and now he's coming.
I don't know if you caught this, but when I like did the Hitman vision, when she called him, he was on the phone, which means if I was at the other location, I would have heard his side of the conversation.
There's so many times in this game of someone telling someone that they either aren't dead or they have to pretend that they are going to be dead.
Dad, I'm so glad that you're alive.
Cornelia, I'm glad you are safe.
Yeah, like the matriarch,
Tell me what's going on.
she's like faking her own funeral to like go into hiding, and you go kill her like when she's prepping for her funeral. Alright, I don't know when I'm supposed to release this winch.
I am so sorry everything has turned out this way.
Oh, he's under it.
But you have to understand, this might be the last time we will ever talk. Face to face, at least.
What do you mean? You can't just pop up from the grave and...
Yeah, I know. I am really, truly sorry.
So on the nose.
What have you
Right.
gotten yourself into? What the fuck, Dad?
Look, I don't have a lot of time to explain everything, but I promise it will all work out.
No.
This guy's doing like a voice that sounds like the,
1 minute I'm crying over your
that one
grave,
old,
and then you call me and say, hey, man, guess what?
Get him, get him, get him!
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a
Oh no, I think I
problem
killed her
anymore.
too, whoops.
Let's move on to Carl Ingram.
This guy comes over like, who did that? I don't know.
Happened? Must have just been an accident.
No way.
What do you find?
I left a gun there.
Oh,
and
the
saw
gun.
the gun.
Yeah.
I think I become this guy. He probably has access to the behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, I left the gun there.
Nice wardrobe change.
Right.
Yeah, I finished that last level last night. It was just like, oh my, I can't believe how bad this is. I was so disappointed.
It was so long too. Like it wasn't like it was a short level to end off. Like
No.
I gotta go kill the
I did-
constant. If it was
I
like
did a lot
3 train
more,
cars.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to
Wait, who
just be
sees
this
me?
big, like...
Am I supposed to clean this mess
I thought
up?
the same thing as you. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to use all the tools of my trade here. That's the reason that they're introducing these rusty things that only work once. Like, you're gonna have to do, you know, a bunch of different stuff. But that bunch of different stuff is just pulling out a shotgun and shooting people. Because
Yeah.
you can. Like, when it said, like, you could kill Providence members, I'm like, okay, well, there must be, like, some special people on this train.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you're
And then it's
allowed
like-
to kill people and it won't punish
And
you.
then
Okay.
I actually accidentally dumped a body through a window instead of climbing through it.
That's
and
great.
it died, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna lose points, and then it's like, now you're fine. And I'm like, oh.
I also thought that was really
wow,
cool.
this is shittier than I thought it would be. Yeah.
I thought it was like, oh, I'm allowed to kill people. Not
Yeah.
like, oh, go kill a bunch of people.
Even guards of, like, you know, the shitty organizations you're at, or, you know, downright evil in the other games, it's like, they have a, you know, they're just doing their job for the most part.
Right, they're non-targets.
So,
It's
like, they're non-targets. If you kill them, you lose points. And this is just like, nah, yeah, go to town. These people on the train, whatever. And it's just like, what is happening?
Are you evil in this game, by the way?
We're good for now.
You're
Like, what is your organization
not?
about?
Well, what's kind of funny about that is, like, the organization you work for in the first game, there's a level in this game where you kill a bunch of people from that organization.
Because it's corrupt, turns out.
Yeah. But this game is, this series has a very, it's not very consistent in terms of its, like, the big picture plot as to, like, who is evil and who isn't.
The big picture plot is that there is an organization pulling the strings of, like, everything around the world in the background, and their theory is it's for the good of the masses. You know what I mean? That ends up being, like, the bad guys that you're against, and it turns out that, like, that's almost everyone you know in the game.
Yeah, but also, like, people. You already worked for an organization that was like, pay us to, like, go kill people.
Right.
And, like, the first game it did kind of go out of its way to be like, oh, these people you're being paid to kill are, like, terrible people. But it was still kind of like, you work for an organization where you just are hired to kill people. So it's still kind of a,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember if at the beginning of Hitman 1 is when he had his memory wiped, or if it was before that.
It was the beginning of Hitman 1. And it was to be, like, it was to allow it to be fresh, I think, but also to be, like...
Yeah.
All the other games still exist, you know, kind of a thing.
You were kind of put in the position unknowingly because you didn't have your past. So you didn't know anything about the organization you're working with. It's really convoluted. Like, talking about the story of this game is really convoluted in part because...
And the other thing is it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, the story just doesn't matter, in my opinion.
But then, and that's another shitty thing about this third one, is it's so focused on the story. And it tries to, like, tie up loose ends and
it didn't need to.
Make you care.
Like, who cares about tying up loose ends is the problem.
And all I want to do is, like, throw this person off this helicopter, you know? I want to take this man's costume and have the guy come up and be like, save me. And you'd be like, yep, and get in the helicopter, and then, like, throw him out of the helicopter on the way out, 'cause that's fun. Like, the game's
Can I
the
actually
best
do that?
with
Can
weird
I...
puzzle. You can't. I wanted to make that happen so bad. I remember when you were trying it.
Oh, I was trying before, yeah. What I am going to do...
You can sabotage their parachute, so when they try to parachute away to get safe, they just fall, which is fun.
You describing the plot reminds me of, like, Metal Gear.
Yeah, it's a very Metal Gear plot.
Yeah. For good and for bad.
It takes itself too seriously in some spots, and then not seriously at all in others.
Oh. This is like a one unlockable shortcut, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't find that earlier. Interesting. I mean, like, I do like the in the level stuff. You'll find people talking about, like, the person you're supposed to kill, or, like, you'll find out that the person you're supposed to kill, I don't know, like, is rendezvousing with somebody.
Hey there, pilot. I'm afraid I have to
well,
tell
and
you
the
that
cool thing that
area
this
is
does is
not
that
accessible for you at
it
the
also
moment.
ties the levels together. Like, people will be talking about characters that you encountered in the other levels, so you can kind of put together, like, this meta narrative that doesn't matter to the plot of the game, but the, like, meta plot of the levels almost, which is fun. The other fun thing is that one of the players on Friends at the Table, Justin, she's a writer on this game.
Okay.
And there's times when I could tell I'm pretty sure this is a Janine conversation. Just by, like, the style of her writing. And it's like, oh yeah.
And that was the great thing about the writing is, like that whole thing where, like, the daughter's having a conversation with the father. Like, there's a lot of writing that goes into, like, all the things she might say to different people to create this this bigger picture of, like, what their relationship is. And that stuff is really cool.
Yeah, I really like that conversation. I know that that's one of hers. The conversation where, well, all the conversations between the daughter and the artist, and her just being like, her just like the artist just not getting it is so good and so genuine. Where it's like,
yeah,
she's like, hey, I just need like 30 minutes alone. Can you just like, you know, go somewhere?
She's like, don't worry, I'm here for you.
Yeah, I know you feel alone, but I'm actually here. Like, she's not listening to her, and it's just the best.
I think I should become one of these guys, but
this part of this level is great too. I'm looking forward to listening to the director commentary on these levels today.
Oh, I didn't know there was a director commentary. I should check that out.
For like the deluxe version of this game, there is.
Oh, but I don't have the deluxe version. Why are you telling me about things I can't do?
It's fun that you can recognize the like the writing style of someone from another context.
Yeah, and it's not completely overt, and it's not like it stands out that much, but it's kind of like a I'm pretty sure this is her sort of thing.
Yeah,
which is nice because it's, you know, the writing is pretty consistent.
Find out what that was.
Like, I'm pretty sure if you go over to those 2 guards on the main entryway, they'll start talking about like art and whether art should be like commissioned and funded by like governments or not. And they talk about like how Canada does it and things like that. And I'm like, pretty sure this is Janine. She's Canadian. This seems like something she'd be into.
Luckily, I brought 2 crowbars.
Stop, you idiot.
Up into the last level,
that one really bad.
I was pretty sure. I'm like, okay, they're trying different stuff in this one, right? Because this game is so. They just have. Compared to the other 2, there's just different things that they're trying. And then this last level happens, and I was always kind of like, I wonder if this is like they're just trying out things for this next.
The other
James Bond game.
Yeah, the narrative
like, hey,
stuff up until that point didn't like change what the game was.
Yeah.
Whereas that last level, it definitely did.
It's like in this one, you have to kill 2 people, but you also have to make sure this other person doesn't die. You know, in this one, you don't know who you're trying to kill. You have to like find out who they are. And I'm like, that could be James Bond stuff that they're trying in this one to see how it works. But then that last level, it feels like it just is like well, what if you just have a license to kill? And it's a very linear level because, you know, somebody buying a James Bond game isn't really looking for something open worldy like.
Are they really doing a James Bond game? Is that what?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought that was. I thought you were joking.
Their next game. No. They have announced their next game. They have like the license for James Bond. No, this isn't a joke. This is me legitimately being like, I think this might be what they're doing.
Yeah, I remember hearing there was going to be another James Bond game, but I don't follow the developer, so I didn't connect the dots.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I want to be happy for them, but also, like, I hate that last level.
It's such a misstep. But we have a good amount of levels in this game. It's not like they're all terrible.
Consider these things. It's just art, man. Relax.
Okay, so he'll see me. I kind of think I want to do the... Well, I know that there's, like, the sabotage his parachute and make him evacuate thing.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to find a different way to kill him, because I did that last time. So, like, what I did last time, Justin, is I triggered a, like, fire alarm. Or was it a fire alarm? I don't know. I did something...
It's an evacuation protocol.
Oh, yeah, I triggered an evacuation protocol. And in this evacuation protocol, like, the high-end targets have, like, parachutes that they will, like, run and grab, and then they will jump off the side of the building and parachute to safety.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did is I took a knife...
We'll go to the helicopter, which is, like, less dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
And if the helicopter, like, if the pilot's not there, say,
which he's not.
You know, he's knocked unconscious.
Say he was knocked out, yeah.
Then they'll go and be like, well, parachutes are the last resort.
So I took a knife, I cut the parachutes, and then I, like, triggered that evacuation sequence. And, like, a whole bunch of guards and the target, like, ran all the way around. They tried to go to the helicopter. They went to the thing. He jumps off the edge, and he just doesn't pull the parachute, and he just falls to his death. It was the funniest thing ever. But I think I'm going to find a different way to kill him this time. Okay,
he doesn't recognize me, so that's good. Oh, there's also a thing you can do in this game where you find a different hitman,
Providence partner, and
go talk to this guy, and it turns out this guy hired this other hitman to like kill a journalist. And if you can convince this guy that you, as this other hitman, had killed this journalist, which you can just like knock him out and take a picture. But if you convince him of that, then he will like meet with you alone to like hire you for a bigger job. And that's an opportunity for you to like get him by himself without any guards. So it's like there's a whole storyline around like how can I get into this guy's room alone for a secret meeting. Or if I wanted, I could just like shoot all these guys and run away. I think it's the real problem in that last level. Like there is no you could shoot all these guys and run away.
Right, but you could do that in any game, you know.
Right.
Yep. And you can do it, and like the thing I love about this game is you can still do that, but it's gonna be like, you know, spotted. You know, you get like no points at the end of this. Like you can, if you don't care about that, then go ahead.
Where was I?
But like if you do want to like get a good score, or you do want to be rewarded for being stealthy and figuring out things, then it's there.
Are you okay?
Whereas that last level, you can kind of do it stealthily, Joe. I haven't done it completely, but like, you know, you can miss if you get the right costume on the right train cars. You can, you know, there might be only one person that's going to spot you, so you can misdirect them with a coin or things like that, and hop out the window and at certain points. But it's like extremely tedious, and it just feels like the level is being like, don't you just want to, you know, like, aren't you sick of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit? That meme, like,
this kind of seems like what
it's really bizarre. It feels like it's almost like, you've been playing these games and you're all pent up, right? Like you want to just murder all these people. That's what you've wanted to do this whole time. Well, here you go. And it's like, oh, that's not why we play these games.
Soon there will be no more.
I want to overhear some dumb conversations.
You
by
need to
these
find an
people,
exit. Our business is
Should
done here.
learn about them.
I think part of the loop that can be fun in stealth games is like, I mean, I don't play a ton of stealth games and I'm not very good at them, but when it's sort of like you go through like 2/3 of the mission not being noticed at all, and then you just completely messed up and like shoot your way out.
Like what happened to me just
it's like fighting because you screwed up. Like, I like that dynamic.
Yeah, I do. In this game, there's a mode called escalation missions, and they're my favorite part of this game, where they have different levels to them. And the first level will be the most.
This one appears to be dead. Is what the guy just said.
It'll be pretty simple. It'll be like, hey, here's 3 targets to kill, and it won't be the targets of like the main mission. It'll be like, I gotta kill like this tech person and this guard over here, and then you'll do that, and then it'll be like, all right, cool. Next, like the next level is you need to kill this person in an explosion while wearing this, you know, clown costume, and you have to hide the body within like 10 seconds or something like that. And then the third level just adds to that. It escalates, and it's like that's some of my favorite things because it does, and you can't like save between like within the level. So there's no do-overs, and you know shit's gonna go down, and you're just gonna have to deal with it to try
It's just
to
like
make parameters work, and it's very fun.
The one where it's like, oh, you have to kill like these 3 guys, and you can do it however you want. Oh, okay, fine. It's like, okay, you have to kill these 3 guys, but you have to do it within a certain time frame of each other. Like, you can't let a minute lapse between you kill them. And then it's like, okay. But then the last one was like, okay, you have to kill these 3 guys, and you still have a minute time limit. Oh, and there's random proximity mines, like, distributed throughout the level.
Yeah.
Intentionally placed on all the ideal routes for you to get between these 3 guys. So everything you just spent, like, 4 iterations, like, learning to master, like, where to run, where to turn, what window to jump through. All those things that you just like learned on the final escalation is like, oh, we knew you were going to learn those things, and we planned to like blow you up if you try to do that. It's so good.
Remember that one in Paris where it's you can't change your outfit, so you're just in a suit, and you have to have your pistol out. Like you can only hide your pistol for like 5 seconds or something. So like, and if anyone sees you with your pistol out, they're like, what the hell? What you know, like,
what are you doing?
They go tell a guard, or the guard shoots you, and so you have to like be like, all right, time to go past this person. Put your pistol away. Run as the timer's going off. Pull the pistol back out. It's very good. it just leads to like that level of goofiness, but still having it be like a puzzle in a way that I really like.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It goes back to a theme where it's like I tend to play games for the gamey part of the games.
Yeah.
Although I will say, last night I finished Gris, and I absolutely love that game.
Yeah, I've heard that game's really good. People really like that game.
That's on my list to check out at some point.
I'm a little. I mean, I knew that it looked. Well, I just saw like a trailer or whatever before playing it, so like I knew that it looked beautiful. So I was like, okay, I'm in. But I was like surprised at how much I liked it. And I think part of it is just like I'm really into like animation and like graphic design, like kind of those elements of art. Yeah. And it's just like everything is so meticulous. Like I can picture like a designer being like, no, in this part of the level, like this shape has to be like perfectly centered behind the character, you know? Like everything is just so like meticulously done.
Yeah, they're thinking of the same things you are, so you can like you notice them.
Yeah, and some games that are like really appealing and have a really appealing aspect, but then like things that I don't. Okay, The Witcher is a perfect example, where it's like, okay, I kind of dig like how realistic the NPCs are, and that, you know, the kind of like commitment to realism that it has. But like, I don't like actually playing the game, you know.
Sorry.
And it's like, I open the menu and it like explains like 10 different subsystems that I don't care about, and it's like clunky combat, and it's just like.
Stay here and listen to this, Joe.
Oh, really?
This is a great exchange.
She always let me copy her notes. She would never have kept me waiting like this. Sometimes it feels like she's changed.
People change.
It's stupid, but I'm kind of scared she's outgrowing me. Like maybe she's changing, but I'm just staying the same. I'm just, I don't know, dead weight.
She agreed to meet you in the middle of the night, in the rain. No one does that if they don't care.
I guess that's true. Oh, I feel like kind of an asshole for asking her out now. She's probably ruining her shoes in this weather, just so we can get drinks.
Maybe you can pick up the tab.
That's a good idea.
What's great about this conversation is like, this only happened because I chose to like be here in this disguise.
Yeah.
Like, I could have not started the game here, and this conversation wouldn't have happened. Wait, is that her? Wait.
Just a conversation about her partner, and 47 just being a pretty good ear. Like I just like. Yeah. It's just like.
I wonder if she's in this level. Like, can I find the girlfriend?
I don't know.
Just that?
I don't know if you can or not. I don't think you can, but I think it's just a thing that happens.
Wild.
Right, so you don't actually like, you don't know that person. You just happen to be there.
I just I chose to start in this disguise at this location because I thought it would be easier. Like normally you start on a train up there somewhere and you have to like come down to this area, but I thought it'd be easier to start here. Because that's another thing this game does. Is you unlock new areas to start at, or new disguises, stuff like that.
Yeah, I hadn't started this area. I just came up to it and it said blend in, so I like just did it, and she started talking to me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, nice. I'm just like, oh, it's just like a nice moment between these two strangers. One of them who has murdered, dozens of people, and is going to do it again. It has some sweet, sweet advice about the people you care about.
There's so many little stories like that. Like in the murder mystery level, you can, if you talk to like the douchebag son, you learn that he like wants to sleep with this lady or whatever. Which one? Yeah, the young one. And he talks about how he like went out on the town with like a maid, and you can find that maid and like verify his alibi for the murder by finding out that she like went out with him that night.
I'm going.
Yeah,
This
yep.
is my chance. I just need to find out where it is.
That's
I'm
got
doing
Hush
this.
written all over it.
Oh, this
Using the
you should do
desperate
this
for
one.
personal gain.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely doing it.
Maybe
This is
a
how I
way for
did
you
the
to
first time I
get to the
played through
bastard.
it, and it's very cool.
The player has a symbol I need to find on the
I played the Dartmoor level last night a bit. I wanted to see what happens if you accuse the butler. I won't spoil that for you, but
Oh yeah, I haven't done that yet.
one thing that you and I both wondered is like, do these people interact more afterwards? Like, and they do. If you let Carlisle live, she'll go down. Like after you tell her who you think murdered the brother.
Yeah.
She'll go down and she'll actually talk to like her siblings and the kids, and she'll call them like together, and like there's just a lot more to that than
really. So like there's an end to that storyline, because when I played it, like I got to the room, I did the like, I explained to her like what happened to her brother. I did the whole end of the murder mystery thing, and then she's like, "Great, I'll give you your reward," and then I just like killed her.
Right.
Relax, man.
Yeah. So I think it's worth having her stay alive for a bit and seeing what she does after like
Okay,
that.
I'll have to go back and
trigger.
replay that.
Yeah.
I can take out your girl if I want to.
Hey, listen.
Ignore him. He's crazy. Come on. Just let it go.
Why not?
Yeah.
I should get a girl.
Crazy.
A nice one. I'll scrub up, get real nice. Get my
Am I gonna
hair
knock out this
done,
guy and take his outfit?
Get him with the right
I feel kind of bad about it.
I don't know.
I need to.
I don't know what you're gonna do.
I mean, you're a hitman. You feel bad now?
Just
Taking
wait
some
till
guys'
later.
clothes?
Oh, she's still up here. I don't know.
I
if
wish
this
there
is-
was like
It's not a convenient
counter.
hiding spot.
of like how many people you've stuffed in boxes.
Good, sir.
Oh,
I don't really care about how many people I've killed. I just want to know how many people I've hit over the head and stuffed in boxes.
Seems like the kind of game where that's a stat you might want to know.
Yeah, there's so many.
It does score you based on whether or not you've killed targets that are non-targets. There's a... Oh, I could knock him out and put him right here.
Yeah, if he was walking past there. Yeah.
I missed the opportunity. It's okay though. I can find somebody else, or I can find a different outfit.
There are a few other homeless people around if you need to get that homeless outfit.
I do.
Mister, have a good one, okay?
Hey, you too. Thanks, bud. Alright, how do I pull this guy? Right there.
That flyer they started handing out to the homeless really got them rolling in.
Here's a game mechanics thing that I've been just kind of wondering about. Like, okay, so in old games, it's like anything that you bother to render at all is like clearly this has some significance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a hallmark of like the current generation of games is like hold a button to like highlight the things that you can do something with, like the detective vision, Witcher vision, etc.
Yeah, this thing. Holding a button to like be like, whoa, what's going on around me?
Yeah. And I wonder like if that's going to be kind of a transitionary thing that'll be like a hallmark of a certain era, or if it's just like from here on out everything's so detailed that we need to like show you what the important things are.
I probably need to
know.
lose my gun before I can get inside, so I'm gonna drop my gun there.
Then you have something like Skyrim that doesn't do that, but almost everything is movable if it looks movable.
I can seal this gun in this briefcase and get it inside the...
Yeah, you can conceal. Yeah.
They might search this, but I'm gonna try. Okay.
you're just a homeless man with a briefcase.
Yeah, just a homeless guy with a briefcase with a gun in it. No big.
I mean, you are coming. They're basically like, hey, we have a job for you, so it makes sense.
That's true.
So now,
I don't remember where the
You need to find. You need to find a building. You need to find a building that has the symbol of the flyer. The same symbol that the flyer has on it.
Okay, so let me look at what this. Okay, I'm looking for the block. I'm pretty sure I actually did see this building on a previous playthrough of this level. The block.
I don't think it's far from here, but I don't remember which direction.
Yeah, I don't remember the layout. Hey, would you look at that?
Rain, rain, nothing but
Blah.
rain.
You can say that again. I wouldn't mind promotion to inside duty.
Yeah, what I was saying about Gris,
Don't you know they do
something that I like so much about it.
Supernatural brain shift, from what I hear.
Supernatural brain shift? I heard it's some kind of reach out for homeless, helping them to a better life.
Ha! That's just pure fantasy. Have you met Hutch? I have. He doesn't strike me as the bleeding heart type.
Supernatural brain shit. Hell yeah. Am I allowed in here?
Yeah.
Hi there.
Okay.
Let's get you out of the rain, shall we? We just need to frisk you first.
Sorry, what were you saying about Greece?
Just at the...
Listen, sir, there's no drama. You just need to check your pockets if you want to pass.
Okay, it won't let me do the frisk because
it doesn't have anything annoying in it. That's one thing I like about it so much, is that it's so simple that it gets around the problem of like, oh, here's a cool artsy game, but I hate this mechanic, you know. All right, or oh, the gameplay in this game. There's so many games where I feel like the gameplay in it is just bad, but it's like
it's not getting in its own way.
Yeah, because there's so many games where it's like, when people talk about the game, they don't even talk about the gameplay because they're talking about the story or like something else about it that's exceptional. But then it's like when you actually play it, it's
all the time.
Has an element that's very annoying.
It's in there.
Or like, or for instance, when people talk about how awesome Persona is, no one talks about like how great the turn-based strategy of it is. You know, it's like a really grindy Pokemon game that is annoying, but like it's extremely stylish, and the rest of the game is awesome. So it's like we'll just kind of ignore that.
the style like carries you for a lot of it.
Yeah,
Hush likes
but
that
Gris
one.
is like it just doesn't have.
He'll be the one to conclude this phase.
There's not that hang up. You don't have to be like, look, it's worth it. Like, it's 90 hours, but like,
yeah,
you know, the art direction stuff is worth it. You can just say like, no, yeah, you play it, and like, there's nothing that is, you know, from my perspective, a hang up.
Yeah, and I think it's partly just because of like, it's not that the mechanics are so amazing. It's just like a lot of the mechanics that are annoying in other games just don't exist.
And we'll schedule a new spot.
Right.
Like there's no UI whatsoever, and that's fine because the things that you put on a UI don't exist. Like there's no health, right? There's no items.
That we have all the test subjects
It's like all the things that you would put in a
You're welcome
HUD
to fill in your information now and come back.
just don't need to be
The
there.
guard is waiting outside the door. He'll escort you out of the building when you're done. Help yourself to an apple. For your trouble.
I do need
Yeah.
my vitamins.
I do need my vitamins.
I saw someone say there had been a whole thing about how people are like, you know, indie games are just big because people are nostalgic. You know, 30-somethings are playing games that look like from their childhood, and that's why they're the thing. But I saw a really good response to that of somebody saying, no, it's that these games are doing things, not even that the games back then were doing, but they're including or omitting mechanics and
Follow me.
gameplay that AAA games just assume they have to have because those are like essentially, you know, not crowdsourced. What's the term? They're like, you know, they've analyzed. Well, this game either needs to be a first-person shooter or it needs to be an Assassin's Creed. You know, it needs to be open world and it has to have collectibles and it's like.
Yeah, kind of like market research in the most cynical sense.
Yes, exactly. And you know, executives deciding whether or not the game is going to have like and the inventory is going to be part of the gameplay or not. Right. You know, like it's
designed by committee.
Yeah, or you know, like we have to get this game out, so like, is it going to have this or not, sort of thing. Whereas like indie games provide you, like, of course they're not all great and they're not all the same, but they provide a variety between like what you want to find. You know.
Yeah.
Like a Grease, where it's like it's all about this one thing. It's not, you know, it's not the gameplay is what it is. Or like a Castlevania, you know, which there's like Hollow Knight, things like that. Like it's you could find anything you want, and they're all doing. Most of them are doing what they do well because they are focusing on what they do well, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
they just do
it's not a team. It's not a huge team of people that's just like being told like, well, you need to design this level this way, or well, it's gonna have to be this many hours long because people when they pay for a $60 AAA game, the majority of people that are buying an Assassin's Creed want to get that much out of it. So you can't make a 12-hour story. I'm sorry, you have to make it a 36-hour story.
Sorry, buddy.
And do that within a couple months. You have to add that in. And it's just, I think it is leading to games have been in a good place in my opinion for a couple years.
Yeah.
And I think it is just that indies have really come into their own and have been able to find platforms outside of Steam. There's a ton of indie games on the Switch. I think that's been really good for that scene because it's gotten into so many people's hands and made indies almost mainstream. You used to think of indies as well, I guess I'm gonna have to buy it on itch or Steam, but you can find them everywhere now, and the average person knows about these games. Hades is huge, and it's a bigger studio now, but it's they were smaller. They started out sort of indie. It's just good to see.
And I heard a talk with Phil Spencer about indie games and Game Pass and why that's mutually beneficial.
Yep.
And he's like, well, for them, they're creating this passion project that they don't know if it's going to succeed whatsoever. And if we like the game, we can we can pay them a large amount up front, or even help fund it in the beginning, which then creates a basic a floor for their success. They got to create this game without any debt, and they still own the IP, but we just get to also put it on our service.
Right. Yeah, I've heard from video game journalists that I follow, it's pretty opaque, the details of how those deals work a lot of times, but compared to PS Plus, Game Pass is usually a pretty good deal, especially for indies to get their games on. That's what they found. In general, it's usually a pretty good move, which is good to hear.
Yeah, and then it makes
it's one thing for Phil Spencer to say that. Of course
he has a vested interest in it. Sounds beneficial.
But also I've been pretty impressed with him. He seems to be, pretty open-minded to some things that most, CEOs necessarily wouldn't. He's still a CEO, but being able to work with Nintendo or being open to crossplay, those sort of things, where Sony has been so, against that sort of thing.
Yeah. There's definitely a genuineness that comes across.
Yeah.
Or even just I don't know. Sometimes people just weirdly don't mention other companies because it's this is a competing company, so we can't even remotely opaquely manage it.
Or they're out of touch. Yeah, I can't remember. It was someone in Sony that was no one wants to play indie games. Those are trash. Those are trash. They don't look good. They're they're short. And it's you can't. No, even the people that are buying Assassin's Creed are also buying Hades. It's happening. You could have said that maybe 10 years ago, and it wouldn't be so ridiculous. But and it just shows your mentality of I've done the market research. I know what. But you haven't really done the market research. You're just saying the thing that everyone around you said. Oh yeah, yep, sir, yep. What you believe is true. It's frustrating.
This headache.
Or someone in that same interview, I think someone asked Phil Spencer about Elden Ring. So you played Elden Ring? What have you? What can you tell us about it? And he's like, yes, I've seen it and it looks really fun. But then he just sort of offhandedly mentioned I've played every single Miyazaki game and I love all of them. Right. It's well, half of those games are PlayStation exclusives,
Yep.
But he doesn't have to be he doesn't have to pretend Demon's Souls doesn't exist,
Yep. And he doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't seem to get after that interview his marketing or PR people being like, well, Phil, you can't sit, you gotta stop doing that. Like,
Yeah.
because I think it works. It makes, you know, me as someone who doesn't really care about Xbox or Microsoft that much, like, and, you know, doesn't usually like CEOs, respects them a lot more than most. So.
Collection. Identify defining moment.
Is this guy in this chair the guy I'm supposed to like find?
No. There is a room. If do you want a little hint?
I do want a little hint.
There is a room on this floor that you haven't been in that you
has
can
the guy in it.
Get yeah.
Okay. Oh, another crowbar. I'll definitely take that. And it's not rusty. Therapy room. Okay. Must be on the other side of this area.
He will look like a test subject, yeah.
Okay. Because I saw that test subject was there.
Everything is ready to conclude the motor control phase. My experiment.
He's in the bathroom, having second thoughts about signing up.
Make him come out.
I'm trying.
Okay, so I need to find a bathroom.
Did you just sketch that? Yeah.
Oh, just sketch yourself. Oh, okay. It's telling me exactly where now. Oh, I love that it actually showed me the objective once I learned where he was at.
Yeah, they've really perfected this. I still have turned it off, but it's good.
I think I'm.
Sorry, bud. I get the feeling you probably didn't want to be in this test anyway. It's me, the perfect test subject.
You're obviously showing all the signs that pressing yourself so hard poses a serious health risk. Please go and relax for a bit.
Stop interfering with my workflow. Don't you think I know what I need? Well, I do.
That's him. Hush the bastard. Wow. He looks a lot older.
I'm ready to experiment.
Oh, good. I'll let Cicely know to join us for the experiment.
Every line is like that.
He's so sinister.
Wait for everyone to arrive.
Come on.
Yeah, it's just Hush.
Oh, okay.
To get in the
Wait
chair
for-
before.
He's ready for you, Hush.
He looks strong. Good. A good specimen to conclude this phase. We'll get
What is this? What weird brain stuff is this guy doing?
You'll see.
I imagine I have to sit in the chair or something.
How do the other employees here not think that they're gonna get killed?
I think he has to sit down.
Oh, that reminds me. Note too high.
So, the test subject came to his senses, I see.
I forgot.
Good.
Sister Lei, yes. We're about to perform the final test of this project phase.
It's like when your test subject is clearly a psycho and your boss is clearly a psycho.
Oh, it gets real good here. Speaking of.
Sit down.
Okay, I will.
One-on-one with Hush 47.
Ready when you
Make him hurt.
Jun Li, let's start at 100% signal strength.
No. I mean, no, there's no need. The subject is clean, cooperative. I was thinking 25%.
I love like that there's like this assistant being like, no, what are you talking about?
We'll get no motor control below, and I'm not wasting my time.
But
60. Log concluding experiment H109 initiated.
What in the world?
Calibration 60.
I love how villains are always like, do the thing harder.
H109
Yeah.
initiated.
Load suggestion. Motor control 44.1. Execute.
Is he trying to put his brain in my body or something?
You got your brain in my body.
Shh. I need to focus.
He's just trying to control your body.
The signal's too weak. We'll get nothing like this.
Go to 100%.
It's not safe. You've been working too hard. With your condition, it can cause you.
If I strangle him, is it going to count as an accidental death?
It's safe.
If you strangle him with your mind.
You could overcome it.
100%. Do it.
Log, continuing experiment H109.
I love your little sandals.
100%.
Oh, that's great.
109
47's huge
and
feet
signal
and these
strength
little
100%.
little flip flops.
All good to go. Identify impulse string. Load suggestion. Motor control. 44.1. Execute.
Nothing. He is a strong one.
I can get to him. Just
After he says do it, he has to also say execute.
execute. God damn it. Not again.
We need to go higher.
Come on. Do this.
Abort! You're going too far.
No,
I mean, I gotta brain kill this guy.
go higher.
You're
It'll
literally gonna
kill
kill
him.
him with your mind.
It's already way beyond reasonable intensity.
View intel. What is that? This delay has been pushing for Hush to go further than advisable in its testing, but his personal assistant has convinced him that it's too dangerous. If testing is to proceed on a higher intensity, the system might need to be taken
This
care of.
subject is abnormally resistant.
He's no match for Hush. Nothing
Yep,
worth
this assistant
shit
just
ever
doing her
came
job,
be
trying to
without
protect
pain.
I'm
her
calling it
boss.
Her, like, clearly evil boss.
Okay. A short break. And I'll return with a clear head.
God damn that assistant. If they up the signal, it will kill him.
Stay put or stay close. I want you in that chair when Hush and Sister Lay return.
I'm here to the end.
Did you do the winery tour on the winery level?
No, but I did trigger the, like, overflow thing. So, like, the boss guy came down and was like, "Who did this? Who ruined my wine?" And I was like, "I did." Dead.
There's a part where you could take, like, one of the targets on a winery tour. And it's very similar to when you could become a realtor in 2. And you're just going around, you're, like, dressed as the tour guide. He walks up to, like the big vats, and he's like, "These vats could hold a couple hundred human bodies." It's just like, sure. It's like, let me show you the giant freezer. And it's like, yep, this is what a regular wine tour is. He's like, if anyone ever got locked in this freezer, they wouldn't be able to get out. It's just like, what? Okay. The lady's like, okay.
A weird thing to point out, but alright. You say so. They're not gonna see me through that window over there if I do this. Are they?
No. I think there's a closet. Yeah, right over there. That kind of
Oh, nice. Well placed wall. Alright, now, can I just go tell this guy to continue the experiment? Or will
I
he
had
come
to
back
wait for him to
automatically?
do his loop, but I'm not sure if you can. Just the test zone if you go up. Let's do it again.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm dying to start. A lot of dad joke vibes from 47.
Right.
I can't seem to trigger this. I mean, I could just kill him.
I'm brilliant.
You could, but I mean, come on.
No, I want to kill him with my mind. I so want to kill him with my mind.
Your mind.
Today, sir.
I really like his little bodyguard there.
I can't stand this level of incompetence.
It's like salmon suit.
Going
Good.
downstairs to see Sister Lay.
The
I need
hairstyle,
some
too.
cheering up.
I mean, you could
So he's
just do
gonna-
the experiment again. So he'll do his loop.
Yeah, this guard I think stops you from going anywhere else. But I just waited for him to come back up, and it
I
worked.
can't let you pass. I'm sorry, sir.
I wanted to go see what he talked to her about, but
I kind of do too. I mean, I could sneak out and go down. Somehow.
Okay, where does he go? He'll go to the floor below me, right?
you got that the disguise. I always call them costumes in the bathroom.
That's true. Does
I don't
that
know if
disguise in the
that would
bathroom
get
let
you.
me get past
I'm not sure.
this guy? Does. Okay, so
Yeah,
I
he
can
doesn't
follow him.
You are trespassing.
Whoa!
Please turn around. Yeah.
That's weird because you're
Stay
like
out.
the same as him.
Sir, I will have to pat you down if you
Oh, you have to get frisked to leave, which is weird.
That is weird.
You don't have anything.
Luckily, he's unconcerned about this letter opener. The sharp letter
This'll
opener.
just
I
take a
have.
sec, sir.
Is he coming back up? I think he's coming
Oh,
back
wow,
up.
he's coming back up
He's coming
already.
up fast. Stop frisking me! I need to go change.
I like how you get XP for just being frisked. 10 XP.
You've leveled up your frisk ability. Or like the guard when I came in, who was like basically complaining about me being a homeless person because he hates homeless people, and then he says some comment like,
"Oh yeah,
when did you last change your clothes?" It's like, I change my clothes all the time.
Like, yeah, I bet you do.
He does. He does change his clothes
Yes,
all the time.
100%. I feel strong. I can take him.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It's funny that he just says this in front of you.
Yeah.
Sit. And keep
It's like he doesn't treat you as a person.
Yeah.
Log. Continuing experiment H109. Run calibration 100%.
Signal strength 100% confirmed.
Yeah, but usually evil bosses will at least pretend, you know?
Yeah.
Identify impulse string. Load suggestion motor control 44.1. Execute.
So if I don't resist, will he just control me? Like, will the experiment end, I wonder?
He's got spirit.
Quiet.
I don't know.
My head.
You'll get nowhere like this.
I don't understand. No one's ever resisted like this before.
Let's increase the signal and get some results. What do you say?
I love how critical this other...
20%.
100.
I think so. I think that's what the experiment is. It's like he wants to become the other body. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to live forever. One of those things.
Yeah, I think there's like details and.
I'm sure if I wandered around, I'd get more
H109.
information about it.
Run calibration 120%.
H109 continued. 120% signal strength confirmed.
Yes. This is it.
Him doing these
It's all
experiments has
incredibly sharp.
caused a lot of issues for
Feel
him.
my mind expanding.
Like earlier, he's like, note
Identify
to self,
impulse.
and he's like, I forgot what I was going to say. Like, he's like not there. doing all this.
44.1. Execute. I feel power. I can see you. And I'm not scared of you. I could.
You got the bastard hatch.
I
Now go get Imogen Royce and you can get to the core.
I didn't notice the blood out of the nose. That's a good touch.
Die on me.
I love how she's just like, ah, shit.
This guy's just like, well, time for you to go.
I need to get you out the building. Come on, now.
Let me take a real quick bathroom break first, and then I will be right there.
There is an open window in that bathroom.
Oh, that guard recognized me. Is he gonna take the body away, or is he just gonna leave him here in the chair? He's just dead.
No, he died as he lived, in a chair.
In a chair.
Well, congrats on the brain stuff.
Why does Hush never eat? It really should. All work and no play is not.
All work and no play. Alright. The other lady... What does this do? Create water leak.
Are you supposed to kill someone else?
So I need to kill 2 people, and then I have to get this data core. But I can't get this data core thingy until I kill 2 people. But I know for a fact that the other lady... Part of her loop has her come by this thing right there.
It's weird that you don't seem to have to get that data thingy this time. It's not
It is
part
weird.
of the
It's not showing me that
requirements.
objective. Maybe that's
I wonder
only
if
a
it's
story
because
mission.
you've already done it. Yeah. Well, this is a story mission, but maybe once you've done it, you don't have to
do it again.
Do you remember?
Could be.
Yeah. Do you remember when I did Dartmoor last night? Remember how it like made you go to the front?
Yeah, it doesn't do that anymore after the first time of that.
Right. So I think there's just
It's just there's two versions of the
That's
level.
like-
There's a story version, and then there's the...
Right, like the first time you do it, you have to do that because they have to trigger, you know, the story thing, because that's what is this game has story things now. I think that's what it is. Because like, remember, you get the data and then you have to delete everything, and then everything goes to shit, and you have to get your way out of there in this level.
Yeah.
And I think they're like, well, we'll force you to do that the first time, but then after that, you might be able to just get out of here without, you know.
What's interesting about that is like the whole data thing is a huge section of the level. That's probably where she's at right now. But I know her loop brings her up to this exact spot. Now, what I don't remember is if I loosen the valve on that, does it just put people to sleep who stand near it, or does it explode?
If you shoot it, it causes sparks. And it
Oh
explodes.
shit! I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun. Get out of here. Stupid surveillance drone.
I didn't know her loop brought her up here.
Yeah, she walks right by that thing.
I don't think I've actually been in this area.
I love those little drones when you shoot around like that.
What?
If you had the money for just a fraction of protecting one of those, I seriously doubt you'd be standing out here in the rain right now. This is on a big budget.
Okay, how am I supposed to get this guy?
Yeah, I know. Still like watching it.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Do they really just stand there? They seem to. Oh, you're trying to get a gun.
I want a gun. Yeah, and these guys have guns. I bet you if I...
Yeah, you kind of coin one out and then... Well, not, yeah, you can't literally coin, but throw something over there. Not too... Ooh, ooh. One will go over there. You can knock the one out and then knock the other one out. I don't know if the drones care that there's knocked out people where there's...
We're gonna find out, I think. I feel like the drones probably will care. When I first came up here, I shot all of these drones.
Oh, that guy saw you. He's gonna come over.
Jeez! What?
Oh yeah, that drone.
The drone definitely cares.
Hey,
Oh,
you got a
somebody's
gun now.
investigating. Oh, somebody's investigating. That's not good.
You could just get out of here.
You could.
The drone's like, what are you doing, sir?
Investigating distraction.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're making a distraction. This is all.
Yeah, that's what this is. I'm gonna kill these guys. I'll lose the points for it, but I really want these guys to come over here and not find anything, because I think that'd be very funny.
Where's what's her face? Is she up here yet?
Oh crap!
That's one fun thing. Is like as you do this, and then her loop is that she comes.
Oh,
up
her
here
loop is
with it.
going. Yeah. Body found because I dropped it on the street.
She's like directly below you.
Oh, she is. She does seem to be coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, was there anything else I can pick up here? No, I don't think so. Oh, I want my letter opener. Somebody down there is dealing with the fact that a body just fell from the building above.
2 bodies.
He only saw the one though.
Oh.
Okay, where is she on her loop? Yeah, see, she's coming up. I think she walks right past that thing. So what I'll do...
You can be somewhere out of sight.
I'm gonna hide over behind this door.
I don't know what happened, but it looks like it was a terrible accident.
You could maybe even hide in that box if you could get out at the right time. But
I don't trust that box. Whereas I know that there's an escape if I'm over here.
Yeah.
I think I'll just stand right... I'll sit right here.
Will those doors stay open? They will
No,
not.
they won't. But I can always... Well, can I? Okay, I can sit right here. Maybe. Can I not hide against that wall? I can't. Okay. Spark it. It'll explode. Are you sure that it's not going to just, like, put her to sleep? I can
She might
see that there's
investigate it.
gas.
I
coming
think
off of
you
it.
have to spark it, but I'm not sure.
Because can't you just shoot these things to make them explode to begin with?
I think so, yeah.
So what's the point of loosening the valve?
They look at it as an accident because the valve is seen as loose. Like,
wait. So I'm gonna literally blow this lady up, and they'll be like, "Well, it seems like an accident. Nothing to see here."
Yeah, if they don't see the shot, usually if you do it like with a, I mean, it might not be because you're doing it with an unsilenced gun, but if you do it with a silenced gun and it's
This
loose,
is a silenced
like,
gun.
Yeah, it looked like the valve was loose. Terrible shame.
Oh, what a tragic accident.
It's like, I mean, it's like you dropped that chandelier on that guy, and there was a man right there that saw that you were nearby, and they're just like, "Wow, unsafe."
Really should get this looked at. I think that some of my favorite accidental deaths are things where the person that you have to kill has a conversation in their loop about how it's unsafe, and they don't want to fix it.
Yeah.
What is she doing down there? Oh, she's so close. She's like right behind that door for some reason.
You'd think that destroying her drones up here would make her come up here, like, right away.
Wait, what? Is there something I have to trigger up here to get her to come up?
I don't know. I haven't seen this part before.
You know, I did kill all the drones before. Maybe I actually do have to kill all the drones, and that gets her to come up.
Are there more drones around? Yeah. Did you find the crash drone in that run?
I did, but I didn't seem to be able to interact with it.
I could scan it with my camera.
Oh, I forgot about scanning it with the camera.
But I didn't know what to do with it beyond that. It was probably to like come up here and like mess with these drones. Because it was like, oh, you now have like the settings for the drones. You can mess with that 47, and it's like, okay, I don't know. Can't seem to do it with this drone. Didn't know where these drones were.
Oh, that's
like
it.
She's coming up now.
Okay, killing all the drones triggers her to come up. Okay, so the first time I killed her up here, I thought it was just part of her normal loop. I didn't understand what I had done.
Yeah. But she's, I mean, I don't know how they don't see from that angle that it's you shooting the thing. But at the same time, I mean, you murdered people. You've just dumped bodies. So.
Oh, yeah. So I've already gotten the, like...
Yeah.
Yeah. At some point, I will do another, like, try and get suit only, completely silent, hide all the bodies, or whatever.
Yeah.
I did do that on a previous level.
Yeah.
I think I did that on the murder mystery one. One of my second run through the murder mystery one. I never changed suits.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back through this, you know, now that I beat the game and just start on. Oop.
That's Imogen Royce. Quite the bitch, apparently. Nothing wrong with her look, though. Edgy.
She's gotta be close enough, you think?
Just seem to be investigating it.
No. Are you gonna pop it?
I wanted to see if she would investigate it, or if I could just...
It's both targets down. I just
accidental
need to
kill.
override
You're right,
this,
accidental
and
kill.
I'm in. You can get out now, and I can take care of the data
Unnoticed,
remotely.
too.
Unless you want to handle it yourself.
Oh, okay. It's optional.
Oh, it's optional. Okay.
Okay.
So you can still get that cutscene if you want, but you don't have to. That's good.
I don't think I want to. I think I want to just leave.
It's almost like the game is apologizing for us, or to us, for making it something that it not usually isn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm on the roof.
It's almost like, sorry for making you do that. You don't have to do it now.
They're preserving the loop. Are they going to do that with that final level? Because I would replay that final level if it was just like the first two cars.
I don't know. I did. You probably unlocked it too, where you could like start at a different place as a guard, and it's like, what? I guess I could. It just seems like it's so bonkers because it's such a.
Okay, there's a naked male here. Hey, you. Yeah, you.
Such a linear thing.
Where's my exit? There we go. I don't remember where my suit is, or I would change back. Alright, where's my exits? There's an exit on this level nearby.
The frustrating thing about that train level is all I had to do to make me happy with it is have it be an actual like train with like passenger cars with like actual passengers, you know, a dining car, plenty of conversations happening. And it's just like, you know, Providence just has on the end of the train like a couple cars with you in it, and Constance at like the front in his like executive car, and just like make it a regular level. Not, you know, maybe there are a lot more guards around it than usual, but like give me ways to bypass. Like, it's so bizarre that they decided, hey, the ultimate, you know, level to this series is going to be unlike any of the levels that come before it. I don't know. It just seems like a bad choice.
It really does. Maybe at some point I will like see if it's better on the with a different starting location, but I can't imagine how it would be. It's just too linear.
They just don't have the pieces there. It's just cars and cars of guards. It's like,
yeah.
Sometimes they'll talk, and it's like there's a few conversations that are funny. I don't think you ran across the one that they're like, you know who we're transporting, right? It's like, yeah, but whatever. Like, I guess if you want someone to like accidentally get electrocuted or have a chandelier fall on him, like, sure, but like, is that guy any good in a fight? Like, I could take him. And I'm just like, at the time I was so pissed that this level was making me fight. I was like, but it was good. There's a few good things in there, but
like that car I went through at the end after I did that whole dumb fight sequence. I then go through a car with just like regular office people who aren't talking, aren't doing anything interesting.
Exactly. Yeah. You can walk through it in your suit because it wants to put you back in the suit because you're 47. You wear a suit, so you know. Confront the big bad in the suit. They're not setting him up to be 007 in their game, right? That's not what that ending is.
Oh, I hope
him
not.
Being like, hey,
I'm
47, that's not who I am anymore.
I'm now James Bond for some reason.
The Queen got me. I work for the Queen now.
Get the fuck out of here.
It can't be.
0047. There you go.
He still has his barcode at the end, right?
He does.
Okay.
He's still a barcode man.
The barcode that says Hitman. Do you know that if you scan the barcode, it says Hitman?
I didn't know that. That's amazing.
That's funny.
Yeah. I think that goes back to the other games. Like, you could scan it like